There were 12 of us, so we had 3 flights. There was always 4 planes in a flight. And when you look here, this would be the, like if it's red flight, he'd be red leader. This is red 1, red 2, red 3, or so. And then you'd have, you know, this flight here and another flight over here of 4. And so there's 12. So now when you're flying to a target, where there was a distant target, and we're up around 18,000 feet or so, and getting up there, we went through about 5 different cloud layers. Have it here, then an opening, another cloud layer. There you're flying in a kind of a spread formation, like 1 and 2 over here. All of a sudden, the sky would be black. The Germans had figured out this is the altitude they're at, and they sent up a burst of flak. Well, all you heard was flak, and everybody just spread out as far as they could. Then you'd regroup. We were spread out pretty good there. All of a sudden, I was way off to the side, but I didn't have any radio. All of a sudden, I see everybody converging on the leader. The leader would fly in, the flight leader would fly in, everybody would be on his wing down through the clouds. And that's the way, you flew. The leader was always flying. You had to stay on his wing, everybody. Well, and I'm way out from that spread thing, from the flak, and I see them going down towards the clouds, and I'm trying to get over there to go with them. And the next thing, they had gone through. And when I came out, I went down by myself, and all I saw was, it's just like a swarm of bees anyway. There were, 11 of us or 11 of them down there, and I would be in the 12th one coming in, and the Germans had come in, and they started out with about 12, if I remember. And then they got augmented by about another 12. And then supposedly the Germans ended up with about 96 there with our 12 down there. And when I came out, well, the only thing I could remember is get with another P-47. And while I'm trying to get over towards this one, the next thing I see an ME-109 on my tail, and we're at the dive, and he's firing. I could see, but I know his bullets are going there. I'm crunched over in the seat here, so because we have armor plate behind us, and I'm trying to get there, so anything coming in. But the next thing I see is a Focke-Wulf 190 coming at me head on, and this other ME-109 is this way. When I gave the Focke-Wulf 190 a burst, was when you fire the 8 machine guns, it's just like stopping you in the air from the recoil. And the next thing, I was stalled out. So I corrected the stall. I went into about a spin and a half, corrected that stall, and then tried to get up through that group. And I'm trying to get up too fast, and I stalled out again. Now I realize I'm down pretty darn low. And, well, I don't know, trying to get out of there. And all I did was I pointed the nose down, hit full power, and went to emergency power. Now I went from 2,000 horse up to 3,000 horsepower, but you could only keep it on for a short time. And I dove right down to the ground trying to pick up all that speed, and I pulled out. I could see church steeple up over here someplace. And I ended up getting into a cloud and avoiding any of the other planes. We had to stay in formation, close formation. We had 3 groups, fighter groups, and we'd go in with 52 planes or something. We're all close together like this. And then he'd say, this flight go down. And us are still flying around, we're getting all this flight. And, you know, and you say, don't everybody peel out, stay in the, you know, green, blue, yellow, black, and everything. The planes rock them like that. Those are the ones I don't like. Got a few of them shot down.